Come on. All right. So let me do a quick video. I didn't feel like editing this, so I said, you know what? Why don't I just do a live stream, talk to them? All right. Here's another video that I'm going to do about being a man, personally. Now, this is my personal view and how I lead my life, okay? I've been asked this several times, and I don't know if I've answered this like in an old video when I first got on YouTube or not. But it seems like there's something going around online asking, where men are tackling this question of whether you would pay for it or not, or should pay for it or not, okay? Let me give you my answer, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? Would Tyrone Magnus ever pay for it? Let me say it in the words of the great Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell no. There is no way in hell that the great Tyrone Magnus is paying for angina ever. You understand? Ever. It would have to be some supremely extreme circumstances for me to pay for angina. Do you know why? I'm going to tell you why. First, I'll give you the extreme situations to where I would. Say I was in an accident and I was horribly disfigured or burnt over 80% of my body, all that crazy type of stuff. Okay, maybe I'd do it then. But I still don't know. But I'm just saying. Now, since those are the only situations that I would pay for it, let me tell you why I won't pay for it. To me, ego is going to come into it right away, okay? Every man's got an ego. Every woman's got an ego, okay? And it's their barometer for certain things that they're going to do in life. There is no way in hell if I can pull model class women now and before I was ever a YouTuber, why would I pay for it? Since my early 20s, I've been able to pull model class women. Why would I ever pay for it? No. And guess what? When I was a broke dude, trying to figure out where he was going in life, then, do you know what? The women were always okay with Netflix and chill. Because, there's always some guy that likes to move the fucking goalpost. Well, just taking them on a date is paying for it. No, it's not. We can argue that shit all day, but that's my stance. No, it's not. I'm not going to sit here and go over that dumb shit. Well, if you're buying flowers, basically, you're paying for it. I mean, fuck up, cuz. That's the guy who pays for it anyway, so he wants to bring you into his group. He's like, yeah, I'm paying for it. And it's usually the desperate dudes. It ain't the guys. I'm not talking about world leaders yet. I'll get to all that shit. But it's usually the desperate dudes that want to feel more comfortable paying for it, that want to bring you into it. Well, you took her out on a date, so you paid for it anyway. Listen, I've taken several women on dates and didn't get any. You know what I mean? Because I look at dates as a way to get to know a person rather than paying to get some. Like, a lot of guys look at it like that. Like, I'm going to take her out and then, you know what I mean? Look, these women were always okay with Netflix and chill. And guess what? It's all in how you speak to a woman. It all depends on how you meet them and you're talking to them. But I would tell chicks sometimes, well, you guys know how it is. You're on the phone or you're texting. You're kind of like, well, look, I'm so bored. All right, yeah, it was kind of late. Well, you can come over and chill if you want to. We can watch a few movies. And I've had girls say, nah, you just going to try something. Okay. If I absolutely try to make a move on you, walk out on me and never call me again. I'm not going to do nothing because I've learned self-control. That's another video I got to do on self-control. Okay? Self-control. Because I learned a long time ago never to let angina rule my mind. That way, women can't run me. That's usually how women are ran. I mean, men are ran. Because they're simps because they really can't get none. But once you learn how to command it, command the coochie, if you will, then you don't have to act like that. Anyway, so I don't care what the next guy is doing. Okay, that's one thing about me too. Everyone likes to belong to a group, and that's fine. I understand the feeling of belonging. However, I don't care what this world leader's doing. I don't care what this other basketball player's doing. I don't care what the guy down the street is doing. I don't care. I'm not paying for it. Well, such and such, he made $5 million a year and he paid $50,000 from Janet Shea. I don't care. I can pull a John just as bad as her or badder, being who I am already, and get it for a lot less. You guys ever watch the PORNO stuff and you see a girl that's really hot and you're like, why does she suck at what she does? We've all seen one where you're like, yo, she's hot to death, but she can't. So you pay this $5,000, $10,000, $50,000, $60 if you're going low. I don't know what you're paying, but you pay for this and you don't even know if it's going to be good. There's a lot of hot chicks out there that have no skills. Okay? I haven't been with a lot of women in my life, but I've been with enough to understand that it's like good-looking dudes that get a lot of chicks and then they find out he's either small down there or he don't know how to work it. Just because he's built like a god and he could be hung, but still not know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hot women out there. So you're going to pay for this chick $5,000, $6,000 for the night to be on your arm. I know some guys pay for discretion and all that, whatever. But a lot of guys have their different reasons. And hey, if you're one of these guys and you think it's okay to pay for it, fine. I'm not coming down on you. You've got your reasons. You're in your world. We're all in the same world, but you deal with your stuff. I deal with mine my way. Ego. If I can pull them, I'm not doing it. And I can just ask one of my friends that's a model to accompany me to a dinner for free. Like, I got you, any drinks you want, whatever food you want. I'm going business. I just, it needs a little bit of arm candy on that know how to act. You know how to act, right? Okay, I got you. Let's go. All right? Okay, free. Another thing, morals. I do got morals. And it's illegal most places from what I understand. So I don't want to get caught doing nothing illegal. Okay. And I think morally, to me, this is my opinion. Okay. I think it's nasty. A lot of these women have been with hundreds or thousands of men, depending on how long they've been doing it. And no, okay? There's a virus out there called HPV virus. Most people actually have it. Go get tested. You'll think you don't have it and you do. Literally, most people get it. I believe, don't quote me on this part though. I believe like it's a form of the herpes virus. You can literally get it from touching someone. That's how easy it is to get. Yeah, you can shake a person's hand and literally get it. So, where was I going with this shit? HPV virus. don't know where I was going with it. But the fact of the matter is, I think where I was going with it was, is that there's disease out there. You could just wrap arms with this chick to walk down the red carpet. Hello, I'm here with my arm candy. And you could contract something. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. 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 All right? I can't. I'm trying to think of some other shit right now. But, like, no, I can't pay for it. No. Like, it's a prostitute. No. No. And even if I did pay for it and I needed like an escort for the night, it would have to be a legitimate escort service. Like not a legitimate escort service with a little on the side with an extra tip, wink, wink. No, I mean like, you know, because I knew a guy that actually was a male escort, but he was like, nah, like I don't do nothing. Like it's literally, I just look good and I give the woman great conversation and that's it. And I was like, okay. I even got offered that in the mall one time. I was walking around chilling and guy came up to me and was like, look, you know what I mean? This is what we do. You look like a cat that's put together right. If you ever want to, you know what I mean, make some side money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's funny. I was like, well, that was like I guess that's a compliment, you know, that, hey, you are hot enough to be the next top male escort. You know what I mean? But I'm not paying for it. To me, for me, in my mind, it would be an act of desperation for me to pay for any angina. You know how I pay? With conversation, okay? And my time. So if a woman's spending time with me, she's talking to me, we're both having a good time. If we both want to, then we do, okay? You will never see the great Tyrone Magnus on any websites, any what do they call them? Any sugar daddy, sugar baby websites, anything looking for any type of arrangement with money. Nothing. I'm not doing it. The ego's the main thing for me. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody's got an ego. My ego would have to be torn to smithereens, as Yosemite Sam would say, varmint, for me to start paying for it. I would have, listen, and I'm the type, okay, that if there's a flaw in me physically, I'm going to fix it and then try again. Or a flaw in my game, I'm going to fix it and then try again. I'm not paying $5,000 of my fucking money for a hot chick that I could pull a conversation at a party or on, I don't know, Tinder or Bumble or Instagram. See, y'all be thinking that y'all know every chick I've ever messed with. Y'all be thinking all the chicks that I brought on this show are girls that I messed with. Okay? Listen, there are women you don't know about. I met a lot of chicks on Instagram in the past before Scarlo. And bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? Instagram bad. I always call them Instagram bad. Because when Instagram started, I started seeing chicks on there that I was like, I didn't know chicks like this existed. God damn, how they get that bad? They badder than some of the baddest celebrities I've ever seen. But anyway, I can pull Instagram bad all by myself and overweight the way I am right now. About 30, 40 pounds overweight. That's all right. I'm gonna get it down still. I still rock the shirt well, though. Look at the superhero stance. I still pull. So I ain't worried about that shit. All right? So when Tyrone Magnus is in a desperate situation, you'll know about it because, man, look, shit. Never. And if I make it to A-list actor, super hell no. It's poured out in gallons on them dudes. Why pay for it? But a lot of these dudes is still paying for it. I think it's a rush for some of them. I meant to tell you this. I got a buddy that when I got into sales, he taught me some stuff. He was a really good talker, good shape, knew how to talk to women, and he pulled a fair amount. He got me to watch the movie Boiler Room. Now, in Boiler Room, I think it's a deleted scene. I'm not sure. But I have Boiler Room, but I haven't watched it that much. I watched it a few times. No, I don't think it's a deleted scene. I think there's an extra deleted scene with prostitutes. But these guys, once they start making all this money, they start tricking it out on prostitutes, almost like it's a rite of passage. I think for some guys, it's a rite of passage, or it's just like anything else, like going to the store and buying cookies instead of making it at home. I mean, I don't get it, but okay. In Boiler Room, these dudes is making millions and tricking it out on these prostitutes. Remember, they were doing it. I was going to motion it, but they were next to each other in the hotel room. Yeah, bro. Glug, glug. Like, what? I ain't even pulling my thing out in front of my boy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it is. But, no, I'm not. No, I started making millions. The last thing I'm doing, I don't even go to strip clubs. I used to go to strip clubs with that same boy. He loved going to strip clubs. He loved going and running his game on the strippers to see if he could get them without tipping them. And me and him both had these two on us this one. Mine was a badass Romanian John. I told y'all about her before. She was like, she came over to me. I was like, where are you from? She was like, I'm from Transylvania. And I was like, do you bite? And she was like, no, I suck. I was like, ah! Yo, me and him would go up in there. He had this Puerto Rican John on him for weeks. And every time Romanian John, she would see me and they would just talk to us all night. Not wanting no tips. We had them. I'm like, hold on. We pulling these badass strippers without tipping. Why pay for it? No. Never. Ever. Are you ready? Sorry to hear Triple H coming out of me. All right, y'all, I'm going to get going. I ain't got shit else to say. I'm not paying for it. If you guys can think of a legitimate reason for me to pay for it, me, not you, me, post it in the comment section. 10 million subscribers. Woo!